Hey guys, Zephyrnix here. So I just finished the press conference for Windows Phone. Now, if you notice, I said Windows Phone, not Windows Phone 7. The reason why is because actually they decided to drop the whole 7 part, which makes sense. After all, if you think about it, a normal representation will go ahead and hold you down. I mean, let's just think of it like this. Windows Phone 7 that has an update on 9.6 does not really make sense, you know? So anyway, let's go ahead and talk about some of the new features that were just recently announced for the new Mango update. Now, for those who don't know, the new Mango update is the code name for the update, aka 7.5, that will be released very soon. And these are some of the features that they mentioned. Now, before I continue, let me just advise you that these guys actually did not state as of yet that these are the entire feature list. They actually did mention that there are more features, but they actually are only going to talk about the current things at hand, which is fantastic. So we'll see what Windows Phone 7 has to offer. So right now, let's talk about the current features that they have announced today. One of the things is the Windows Phone start screen with the live tiles. Basically, Windows Phone start screen showcases some improved live tiles. Users can now get real-time information from apps without even having to open them, making it more dynamic and able to hold more information. This is actually a good thing. Let me tell you right now, the live tiles in itself, as of right now, is one of the best things I've ever come across. One of the things why is because I'd like to go ahead and just be able to glance at my phone and know exactly what's going on. And that's exactly what Microsoft had in mind. That's exactly what went down. Let me give you a prime example is the weather apps. Now, there's a lot of weather apps out there, but only one, I believe, on Windows Phone 7 actually supports live tiles. So guess which one is more popular? I mean, granted, that one is actually really good, but you get the idea. A lot of people love the whole live tile things. I personally love it. It's one of the best things I use the most in the phone. Another thing that we have here is Threads. Now, Threads is actually a pretty cool thing too. What it allows you to do is it allows you to switch between text, Facebook, live messenger chat, and live messenger chat, and Xbox Live. So basically what you can do is this. Say me and Black Bond are texting back and forth, right? He decides that he wants to go ahead and jump on his Xbox. So what happens is that I can actually use the tethering option to go ahead and switch the whole conversation from there to the Xbox and just continue without having to go ahead, open up a new app or anything like that. Once again, all the messaging services are built right into the phone, and that's exactly what the whole thing's all about. So it's definitely a good choice to do here. You also have what's called, Internet Explorer 9 on the Windows Phone, which is another good thing here. Basically allows HTML and Flash as well as full hardware acceleration to be on the phone. Now, this is a really good thing because there are certain websites that you can't access no matter which phone you're on. So it's good to know that between this and other social network activities, you will be able to access a lot of things on your phone. So that's something else I'm definitely looking forward to. Another thing that I thought was really cool was the whole groups in Windows Phone. Now, basically, I know you guys know about the folders that are in that. This is not that. But what this actually is that it's basically it allows the groups it allows users to group their contacts into a personal live tile, and then you can go ahead and see the latest status updates and things of that nature all in one area. And thus, from there, you can go ahead and text, email, or IM the entire group or one person in the group. So it's like text, email, or IM, the entire group and or one person. Excuse me. So it's definitely a good thing here. So basically how it works is this. It's like you go ahead and press the whole live tile. You can name it family, for example. So you press it and you can name it family. So when it does that, it opens up into a brand new whole bunch of set of live tiles depending on how many people you have there. And you actually have to have an option to email or send to everyone, which is a really good thing. I mean, that being said, there are some other things to it too. What happens is if you scroll to the right, you can see all the pictures that particular group has decided to go ahead and do. Not only that, but say like whatever thing they did, like they said that they were at a certain location, like via Twitter or via Facebook, you can still go ahead and do that here, and then it'll show up on your live tile. Once again, a really cool option to have on Windows Phone 7. Another thing that I want to make mention is Local Scout. Now, what Local Scout does is it basically takes advantage of Bing's full services. Now, for those who don't know Bing's full services, let me give you two examples. I want you guys to go ahead and follow me. I want you to open up a brand new tab in your browser, no matter which browser it is, it's fine. Open up a new tab, and I want you to go ahead to Bing.com. So I'm going to go ahead with you to www.bing.com. I want to give you guys a prime example of what I'm referring to. So I want you now to do a search for Gears of War. Okay, now do a search for Gears of War. Now when you do a search for Gears of War under Bing, you'll notice right at the below the search bar, you'll notice that it has a couple of tabs: web, images, news, and video games. So I want you to go and click on video games, and this is what I'm talking about. They have basically extra things here which kind of gives you some extra information based on the particular game. You can go ahead and do Gears of War 2 as well, and then based on depending on what it is, it'll have that too. Be perfectly honest with you, you can go ahead and click on whichever one you want. In this particular one, you have to click on certain Gears of War 2s, but it works just like that. You can also do the same thing for Uncharted 2. Okay? Same thing like that under video games. All you have to do is click on which Uncharted 2 you actually want, and from there they'll give you videos and reviews and blah blah blah. That's exactly what Bing does, you know, and that's exactly what you will have at full power on the phone. Not only that, but if you actually go ahead and say you're out of town. So my wife and I, you know, when we leave, we like to go ahead to a certain town. Say we go out, you know, sometimes, you know, we go out to events and things of that nature. So I'm at an event, right? I want to go ahead and take her out. So what I can do is I can use my phone, and I can go ahead and use the Bing services right directly on my phone, and the local scout ability, which is the new feature I'm referring to go ahead and see everything that's around the area. So not only that, but it allows you, it'll actually send it, depending on what's going on, it'll send it to another app, and then from there it evolves past that. So this is actually a really good system here. Bing basically more integrated into Windows Phone, as well as the new local scout, which allows me to scan everything around me in my area to find out different restaurants, different activities, different shopping centers that I can go ahead and check out. These are really good things. Another thing I want to talk about is the visual searching. Now what the visual searching will actually do is allow you to go ahead and take a picture of something. Say you want to take a picture of, well, Viva Pinata. So you take a picture of Viva Pinata, and then you go ahead from there, and it'll actually scan the picture, and then from there it'll give you, it'll basically give you all the information based on that game, synopsis, where to buy it, how, you know, what is the lowest price, and things of that nature. Once again, a very good searching. So now you can search via text, you can search via voice, and now you can search via images. So, I mean, that's, without a doubt, that's definitely something that's really good. But now, last but certainly not resembling anything but least, nah, you get what I mean. But anyway, we have third-party multitasking on Windows Phone. Now, basically what this allows you to do is this. If you hold down the back button on Windows Phone, when the update was released, that is, it'll allow you to, the whole screen will go smaller. It'll allow you to go ahead and scroll between which application that you want to go through, that you've been on before. Now, this has actually been seen. If you actually go ahead into, iOS, and actually go into their particular web browser. I believe this web browser, it looks very similar to that particular web browser, how you make it small, and then you can go ahead and search between which browser you have open. Consider it just like that, except for it's the whole phone and not just that. So that's pretty much everything that they actually talked about here. So in all, you have a lot more releases now available for the Windows phones, Windows Phone. You have some things such as the local scout. Sorry about that. You have the local scout now available here. You got some things regarding, you know, some new things for Xbox Live. I mean, honestly, they've yet to really show everything and anything. But there's new communication features, new application features, and brand new web features for Windows Phone 7. It's definitely going to be a really, really, really cool update. I really can't wait to go ahead and show you guys how this definitely works here. It's going to be a fantastic thing. I'm definitely going to give you guys a hands-on preview when it does come out. At any rate, you guys have a good night. Zephyrnix is out.